Pizza Man Pub. Of course, we are here at Pizza Man every single month with Baldwinsville Bees. And like I told you guys, this is the loudest that your team has ever been. Like normally we turn this on like halfway and you can hear it in the bathroom. This time around, I don't know if is this how practice is typically? Are the guys this loud? Is there always like sound going at all times?
There's always a lot of energy at practices. It's always loud and rowdy. People get at each other's throats. It's just how the practices go. Always loud and always aggressive.
Just how it is. So we're here with the Baldwinsville Bees, like I said, every month at Pizza Man Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora, on site on location, 50 Oswego Street in Baldwinsville, New York. And I have my other captains with me right now. My blonde-haired captains are with me right now. So we have with us, and this is natural blonde, right, guys? So we have Jake Seefeldt as well as Brady Garcia. Please give Jake and Brady a round of applause. Show them some love. A lot of cheers and a gentleman who gave you 2 thumbs down. So I asked you guys off the air, but I'm going to ask you on the air. And Jake, I'm going to start with you. I asked you if the team was going to dedicate themselves, because every season there seems to be some type of hair something, right? Are we going to do a mullet? Are we going to color the hair? There's different things that have happened over the years. So there's 5 of you that have dedicated yourselves to going blonde. But there's many on this team that have not done it yet. So Jake, bring me into why blonde, and can we get more people on board?
So I went blonde just because I want to see how blonde my hair could go, and it's pretty blonde. And then these guys all hopped on it. But I do want to get the team to do something. I'm thinking we bleach and mullet before the playoffs.
You want to do a bleach mullet?
Yeah.
Okay. Why both? Why not just one?
I want this team to stand out. In all the past years, it's just been a mullet.
Okay.
I want to do something different, something special, something that we start instead of just going with the trend.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've seen the mullet with you guys, but the blonde hair is something new. So do you like it? Are you going to keep it?
I'm going to keep it.
Okay.
I like the look on everyone, and I think it'll just be a good new look and something to start.
Okay. All right. Brady, what about you? You've gone blonde. Your brother has not. So what are your thoughts on the fact that your brother, who just sat next to me, refuses to go blonde?
Well, he's refusing to go blonde because he won't admit to me that he's a ginger. But I think if he puts bleach in it, it's going to be extra orange, and he's too scared. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so he's afraid.
Yeah, he's afraid. Definitely scared.
How do you feel about the blonde now that you've done it?
I feel good about it. I did, he just has the back bleach, so originally I did that, but my hair was darker, so I looked like kind of a half-moon cookie. So my mom saved the day. It was actually last night. We ran out to Target, got another bleach set at like 9 o'clock.
I like that you said half moon, because in New York City they call them black and whites.
Really?
But it's so okay. By a round of applause, I need y'all in Pizza Man to listen, because this is an Italian establishment, and Italian is part of my heritage. So and we have Long Island people here. So by a round of applause, if you think it's a black and white cookie, clap. One guy. If you think it's a half moon cookie, please clap. So, because to me, it's a half moon, right?
Yeah.
It's always been. It always will. Black and white takes too long to say. Half moon just flows right off the tongue. It's 2 syllables. It's easy. Half moon. So easy. So you look like a half moon cookie, you said.
Yeah, my mom has a video of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't look great.
It didn't look great?
No.
So do you feel like you're going to keep the blonde? Are you going to mullet? Are you going to do the mullet with Jake, or what are you going to do?
I mean, I'll see. I might do it, but I mean, my hair's kind of already like, it's not really a mullet, but I could get it done if I wanted to.
Okay, fair enough. So can we name, and Brady, I'll stay with you on this, can you name your teammates that have done it? Because there are 3 teammates off camera that have done it so far.
All right, I'll go with the first one right in front of me, Eli Doherty.
He's the one that gave you 2 thumbs down.
2 thumbs down, yeah.
Yeah. So Eli and
Steve Cerconi.
so we have Steve.
Yep, with the bleached buzz cut.
Yeah.
The next one, Oliver Lyman.
Okay.
And then Dan Truesdale.
Okay, so there is another one. So
Yeah.
there's 6.
I think that was...
Is it 1, 2, 3? Well, you said 5, and then you said another one here. So yeah, we have
Dan,
6.
yeah.
We got
it's
6.
It's 6, yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody that's going to do it now?
Well, Eli's brother, Ethan,
Okay.
is debating it right now. Same
Okay.
with Trevor Miller.
Okay.
But I don't know if they're going to pull through with it. We'll see.
Jake, you give me the top 3 people that you think will dye their hair before the end of the season.
Oh, it's easy. Johnny Marr, Brendan DeCesar, and Ben Irvay, baby.
All right. I like it. So we know you have a cast. How are you doing?
I'm not doing bad. Just sucks that I'm not out there playing with my buddies and helping the team out. Still here with them.
What did they... I'm just going to fix that for you. So you said you know your buddies will do fine without you there. What's your timetable? What'd they tell you?
I'll find out tomorrow, but it could be 4 to 6 weeks. But hopefully not. They just split me up and I can play.
For you, how have you gotten through the adversity? How are you working through the fact that you're here, but you have to kind of wait your turn, so to speak?
Just enjoying the time with my friends, and that's just getting me through it. There's always a bigger picture, and I know I'll get through it.
Can you give your teammate here, Jake, a round of applause? Show him some love. So Jake, since you're rehabbing the right hand, right, the right arm here, who would you say is your right hand person? Who's the one that you would lean on the most on the team?
Oh man, if I had to,
You had to pick one person. Who would you lean on?
you know, I'd have to go with this guy, Nick Ianno. I mean, where is he? I mean, that kid right there.
We see him. Why is Nick your right hand man? Why is he?
I mean, he's just such a nice kid. He's just always there, very supportive. You know, really cute kid.
So you got Nick. All right. Brady, I'm going to go back to you for this. So we heard the right-hand man, right? The one that you lean on, the one that you trust. Who is the one that you think, if you were running from a zombie attack, would push you toward the zombies in order to get away?
I mean, I could go the easy route. I could say my brother Dylan, because he's the type of guy to feed me to the wolves. But, I mean, I don't know. I think my teammates are pretty, they're pretty selfless, so I don't know if they push me into the pack, but
Okay.
if one of them, I think it'd be Dan Truesdale.
Okay. All right. Where's Dan at right now? Dan, where are you? We can't see. You got to stand up, Dan. We got to see you. Okay. So, Dan, here's my thing. You and I share the greatest name ever chosen, right? So, why would you let your teammate die? You wouldn't. You wouldn't push anybody toward the zombies if you were running? No one. Look around the table. None of these people you would. He picked Trevor. Are you surprised?
No, that one makes sense too. I mean,
Okay. All right. I hope that we never have The Walking Dead happen in real life for you guys. So we're looking at this 2025 season. I can't believe we're already here. I can't believe it's already springtime, probably because it snowed a couple days ago. But looking at this season and looking at where we are right now, we know that Beeville has so much history. And we know that every year somebody's gunning for Beeville, right? There's a bullseye on your back. Brady, why this year are you and I and the team going to be sitting here talking about good things at the end of the season?
well, I think maybe in years past we've had target on our back. But I mean, as a team, kind of our coaches and the players, we don't like to think of years past because what they've done doesn't mean anything because we're a new team, right? So I just think, I mean, some of these guys, like the seniors, I've been playing with my whole life, and I think just the bonds that we've created through lacrosse, it's just, I mean, it means something different that I can't really explain. Like, I just know that, especially the seniors, but I mean, we got a bunch of young gunners that I know will give anything to win on the field. And I'm going to shout out Alessio McGrain. I think today that the kid had a day. He was everywhere on the field, playing his heart out. So I give props to him.
All right. Where's he at? We got to see him too. The hand up. All right, there you are. Gave you some love. You got to appreciate the love, right? Okay. So Jake, for you, what is it about this team this season that is sticking with you? As you're here, you're a leader, and you're looking to do everything you can to keep this team moving in the right direction. Why do you think they will?
So something different about this team than previous, like last year's team, is just the energy and wanting to come and work and play. Last year is more of in the past, team success. This year it's we have to build our own character and our own image, and that's what I think we're doing this year, especially with everyone how it's been playing. We have people like MJ Young coming back to play with us again, and it's just a lot of kids coming up and wanting to put their role in the team and doing it very well.
I love it. I can appreciate it. We heard your teammates talk about Coach Wilcox. We'll do that in a second. Jake, I want you to tell me something good about Brady.
About Brady, oh man, where do I even start? I mean, he's just jack of all trades is what I'd say. I mean, man, he just does everything so well. I mean, only one could fathom being like him, you know?
All right, a jack of all trades. That was a big words. Big words to have to follow Brady. Tell me something good about Jake.
I do have to say, me and Jake, we go through ups and downs. We've had periods of time where we do nothing but make fun of each other, and there's been times where we haven't spoken to each other for a couple days because we get in, pretty big tussles. But this kid's always, as much as we make fun of each other, it's because I think we care a lot for each other. I mean, something goes wrong, I talk to him right away. I think it's the same way. We kind of we're always checking in on each other, and he's a trustworthy guy. That's it.
It seems like not just in sports but in life, the people we care about the most are the ones we fight with the most.
Yeah.
That's fair to say?
Yeah. Definitely.
So, for you guys now with Coach Wilcox, Brady, I'll stay with you. Coach is watching, hanging out at home, being with the fam. What do you want to say to him?
What's up, Coach Wilcox?
Tell me something good about Coach.
I love how in tune Coach Wilcox is always. He gets a little fired up on the sideline sometimes. Sometimes the hat comes off his head, the water bottle's thrown, but that's because he loves the game a lot, and I love how he sees the potential in each and every player. He's really hard on us because he expects as close to perfection as we can get. So he never really settles for less than that, and I think that's a great attribute that he has.
Doesn't settle for less than perfection. All right. Jake, what would you say about Coach Wilcox?
One thing that sticks out from other coaches I've had is, like yesterday when I found out about my hand, called Coach right away, and one thing I love is how close he is with every player and how much he cares for every single player, and it just shows a lot. I love Coach Wilcox, my favorite coach I've had, always looking out for players especially, and he's just always hard, always fired up, and I just love having Coach around.
You said you found out yesterday about your hand. What did he say to you?
Well, when I called, he just said, just there, love and support. That he'd be thinking of me, and just, yeah.
Well, we appreciate you, Coach, and we miss you. We'll see you soon. Of course, now it's time to get into rapid fire. Jake, you get to start. Since you have the microphone, you can ask me any question in the world. I have to answer it. We are live to the world, by the way. And I do want to shout this out. Finland, the United Kingdom, Italy, Spain, China, Russia, Germany, Canada, Mexico, and in this uncanny, I don't know how it happened, Sweden has like out-downloaded the United States this week. So I want to shout out all the countries. So there are people watching you from other countries right now. So whatever we talk about, they will see around the world. Your question for me, Jake.
Oh man. What was your like favorite memory growing up?
Oh man. I would say being with my grandfathers. They both passed away when I was 6. So same year, 1992, total blur. And so, I mean, when I look back at that time, there's a ton of songs that I love. Never knew they came out in 92. Ton of movies, TV shows, never knew they came out in 92. So, I mean, I remember still to this day when I found out both of them had passed. Mr. DeSantis, who's my Feeny, that's my Boy Meets World reference, he told me both times. He was the one that told me my grandfather's passed away. I was at Our Lady of Pompeii school at the time. And yeah, I mean, favorite time in my life, just anything with them. My mom's dad, my Papa Cavino, he taught me how to drive when I was 3. He put me on his lap when we were driving. We were right by Mother's cupboard at the light, and we were going to Wegmans on James Street. He put me on his lap, and he goes, "You drive." And I looked up at him, and I said, what about like the pedals? He said, "I got the pedals, you take the wheel." He let go of the wheel, and he let me drive down the hill. So after my mom taught me how to drive before my driver's test, I had to tell her that she was not the first, it was her father. So that's a memory with him. My other grandfather, my grandpa Tortora, I always called him Pop Miller because he worked for Miller Brewing Company. So one day he said, "Come downstairs, Daniel," and he would always work in the basement, and he had like magnets and stuff and things that he would work on. So he was working at his like station, and he said, "Take that," he said, "Look at this." He takes it down off the ceiling, and there's a swing. And you could swing, there was enough room downstairs, and it was right next to his workbench. And he pointed to the window and he said, "You see those kids outside?" He said, "As much as I want you to be outside with them and I want you to be a kid, selfishly I don't want you to leave my side. So I built you this swing so you can have as much fun as they do, but I want you right by me." And I still remember vividly those conversations. And the last thing I did when I moved out of that house, because I took over that house for a little while, as I sat on the swing, I thought about him, and then I walked out in silence. So, shout out to my grandfathers. If we can give my grandfathers a round of applause. So my question back to you, Jake. What is one thing that's happened in 2025 so far that you would go back to and relive every day?
In 2025.
One thing that's happened this year that you would go back to.
Oh. Probably. You got me stumped in that question. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say that. We had an Easter egg hunt. Maybe if my teammates weren't so selfish, let me get a golden egg.
Okay. So your teammates didn't let you get one?
No.
Okay.
You want to know who got them though? It was the Garcia's house, and both the Garcias got the money
At their own house.
at their own house, where they knew the eggs were planted. Well, it's an excuse. Yeah, we got it.
So at the house across the street. So you think that it was rigged?
I do.
Okay. All right.
MJ and Brady.
Yeah.
I got the $5.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. All right, Brady, what do you got for me?
All right. I'm gonna ask you who your celebrity crush was when you were a teenager and how that's changed through the years.
So I would say So I would say Jennifer Aniston, but it stayed Jennifer Aniston.
That's fine. That's fine. I like that.
Because she doesn't age.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And then I would also say Megan. I mean, they're like all different like walks of life. Like Megan Good became one when I was a teenager. Still Megan Good. So Megan Good, Jennifer Aniston, and if I had to pick one more, I'm trying to think because there's normally like 3 I'll say. I don't know, maybe Ariana Grande. Maybe Ariana Grande.
That's a good pick.
Maybe Ariana Grande. So my question back to you, Brady. Brady, okay, so am I going to get you in trouble if I ask you?
No.
Okay. So if you could go on a date with anybody in the world right now, who do you pick?
Can it be a celebrity?
Yeah. Anybody in the world.
Could I pick someone from, I mean, this might be a boring answer, but if I could go back in time to 2007, it'd be Transformers Megan Fox.
Okay, all right. It's funny how people never say Megan Fox. They say Transformers Megan Fox. The Megan Fox that opened up the hood of the car,
Yeah.
Megan Fox. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. I will accept that answer. All right, so your final question for me, Brady. You got one more.
If you had $1 million, what would you do with it? Like,
If I had $1 million right now.
yeah, but not an answer that's like, I don't know, pay off debts or something. Like non having to do with your life, like something fun.
Okay. Something fun?
Something fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I would absolutely like give it to cancer research and all that. So you want me to pick something fun with it?
Yeah, like
Beyond that. Because
buy a golden. I don't know.
Brady said, "Sorry, research right now," but no, it's okay. So, no, if I could do something, okay, if I could do something fun with it. So I was having a conversation right before we started, and so I will say this if the person is listening because I respect the life of a single parent so very much. And so, and I understand, and I have friends that have been through whatever. And so I would say to the person that I was speaking to, all expense paid trip, anywhere they want, to some like tropical, see through the water, stay there for 3 weeks, and have nothing to do, no chores, no work, don't have to clean anything up. I would give the trip to that person because they deserve it. So I would do that. I would give the trip
That's
to
a good
them.
answer.
All right. My question back to you, Brady. If you decided to not help modern medicine with your money, no, I'm kidding. So, no, okay. So how about this? How about the 3 of us sitting up here, right? The 3 of us are going to go on a trip anywhere in the world. Where are you going to pick to take Jake and I on a trip for a week? And we can take 3 celebrities with us on the trip. So where are we going, and who are we taking?
Well, I've been to Aruba a lot,
Okay.
especially when I was younger, but we went last year. And it's always a great spot. It's pretty perfect, always 85 and sunny.
Okay.
So I'd send you guys there, and you know, he does have a girlfriend right now, but I would want to bless Jake up with let's see here.
I love how you use the words "bless him up." But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're taking 3 celebrities. Where are we going? Or we're going to Aruba, but who are we taking?
All right. I don't know if this is. I don't know if she's. To me, she's well known. Ana de Armas.
Okay.
She's pretty gorgeous.
Okay.
And you know what? I think Will Ferrell too. Will Ferrell. I feel
Okay.
like he'd be a great dude to be around.
Yep.
Um,
So Ana de Armas, Will Ferrell,
Yeah.
and Will Ferrell in Aruba it feels strange, but I'm sure it would be funny. I'm sure it would be funny.
I mean, I could just, I'm gonna ask Jake who he would want to bring because he needs 2 girls with him.
If I could bring one more celebrity with me,
Yeah.
I want to bring Snoop Dogg with me.
Okay, all
I
right.
want to bring Snoop Dogg.
Okay, so we have Anna, we have Will Ferrell, and Snoop. I like that. I like that group. I can ride with that group. Why'd you pick Snoop Dogg?
We need good tunes going down there.
That's right. Yeah, and Snoop is just, I feel like there's so many layers to Snoop.
Yeah, I
there's,
guess so.
there's a lot more layers. All right, Jake, you get to ask me the final question that I'm going to field. So what's your question for me?
If you had, let's say you had your own country and you were the president of that country,
Yeah.
what would be your first course in action as president?
If I was president of any country, okay. So, I mean, I could say I'd want to be the president of Italy or the president of Spain, because that's where my family's from. But let's say I'm the president of the United States of America, because I've thought about this since I was a little kid. If I was the president of the United States of America, my first thing that I would do, the first thing that I would do as president of the United States.
You got him thinking.
You got me thinking. All right, so are y'all listening? If I'm running for president, what am I going to do? I am going to eradicate, delete, take away income tax, state tax. I'm going to tell the government, if you want to pay for something, figure it out your own damn self. That's what we're doing. So my question back to you, Jake. Jake, if I'm president and you're sitting on my cabinet, what job do you want and why?
I want vice president because I'd want whatever the second highest in power is.
Okay. So if you're the vice president, right, and you get to pick one thing for me to do. So you just found out what I'm going to do first.
Yep.
But you're my vice president. You're my right-hand person. I'm going to sit with you in the boardroom, and we're going to figure something out. What is the first thing you're going to talk to me about?
We would figure out putting houses on the moon.
Putting houses on the moon? Well, we already got a guy who can get up there, right? So we're going to put houses on the moon. Houses on the moon. All right. You know what? I might take one of those houses. The way that America is right now, I think we might have to be moon people. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay. So for Jake Seefeldt, as well as for Brady Garcia, myself, Dan Tortora, this 2025 season and every season, you know where to be, on the fields, the courts, the pools, and everything of life. Go hang out with your bees, support them during the boys lacrosse season, and for one more time from Pizza Man, please show these gentlemen some love. Y'all have a good night. Thank you. Appreciate it.